From November 14th to 21st, we're inviting you to join us for a powerful trip to Ghana. This isn't just a vacation. This is a chance to walk through the same places where many of our people were captured, held, and shipped off into slavery. So don't wait. Secure your spot today. We're making history by walking through it. Will you be with us?
So you ever been to one of them quick oil change places, like this one place called Take 5? And at Take 5, you pull up, you tell them, hey, you need more oil change, whatever. You have to stay in your car. Anybody that been in them kind of places, that. You can raise down your window, if you're hot, they may give you some water or whatever the case may be. Well, Brad decides to show up, and he don't want to follow the rules. And our brother had to check him a little bit on that. Let's go ahead and check this out.
How many times has this happened to you before?
Like at least 10. And like I said, boss man, if he hopped out his car, I would ask him to get back in. And if he didn't, we haven't even started the oil change. I would not do his oil change because he didn't want to follow the policy and procedure we have here to make sure that the customer is safe, not to make sure we are safe. The customer. We don't want you to hurt yourself.
So,
I get that it's hot, sir. I get that it's hot. I get that. But I done did 45 oil changes today, and not once has somebody hopped out the car because it was hot. I get it. But we have rules and procedures that we must follow. So if I don't follow what I'm doing, I get in trouble. So you okay with me getting in trouble and not doing my job, and all I'm trying to do is enforce my job?
So do you talk to all your customers this way?
Like what? I'm talking to you like this, boss man, because you didn't want to follow the instructions that I had. We asked you 3 to 4 times politely to get back in your car.
And I told you.
And you didn't. And you said it was hot. I get that, sir. I get that.
I told you politely.
That's not my problem, sir. You came in 4 o'clock to get your oil change. I get that it's hot. He offered you a bottle of water.
That wouldn't help me.
Okay, that's not my problem, boss man. You still have to stay in your car. Just like this man right here is in his car, he's staying in his car.
You're not open at 9 o'clock at night.
The nerve of Brad. And the reason why I say he got some nerve, because they tell you right up front that you got to sit in the car. But see, what it is Brad's culture. And I'm not saying everybody in his culture would do it, but a lot of them just take an issue with a black person telling them what to do. Now, that right there is deep rooted into the culture. They have a problem with black people being in charge, black people having the final say on anything, and they want a bucket. It don't matter where you work, if you own the place, whatever. They feel like they don't really have to listen to you. Or, where's your white supervisor? I'll listen to him, but I won't listen to you. And what that brother did was right. I don't believe the customer is always right. I don't believe in that. I believe you listen to the situation and see who's right. If your employee is right, then you side with your employee and tell them, hey, you can bounce. If the customer is right, then you reprimand your employee. That's it. You just look at the situation. That dude right there was wrong. And like brother said, you came 4 o'clock in the evening, meaning it's hot. And you're a grown doggone man. You can't sit in the car for 10 minutes? You that prissy? You killed Mr. Sir can't be hot for 10 minutes. Even if he got water, he can't be hot. It's not like they force you to have the window up with your car off. You can raise the window down and shut your car off. They have no problem with you doing any of that. You know what I'm saying? You got too many. First of all, a lot of these little dudes today, they soft. They're soft. Because, some of us grew up, at certain points without even an AC in our car. I know I did. That's why I'm like, I always want to have a good car, because not having AC, I've been there, done that, having to ride in cars without AC, having to carry water and all kind of stuff because you're hot, or having to carry gallons of water because you have a radiator leak. I mean, oh man, we've been through all kind of things growing up with cars. So that's why I'm kind of like, at this stage in the game, I don't want to deal with not one car problem. You understand? But this dude here made himself look silly. And like I said, I shout out to brother, I say, I like people like that. They get you told. And the rest of them, they were looking around agreeing with him, but they didn't want to say nothing. That's about right, because usually it always takes one of us to stand up and say something. Now, they fire that brother or get on that brother. No, he's not wrong. He's not wrong at all. He been in there 45 all changes, and then you got to be the one to get up and get on everybody's nerves. And trust me, we all ran into them types on jobs. I remember working at Walmart in the past, running into them types. Can't listen, can't do what they told. You know, I mean, every place I ever worked at, they always got to do something they ain't got no business. But they always got their mouth pointing at black folk, like we always doing something. We follow the rules more than anybody else because the rules are heavily enforced on us. They're the one that don't follow the rules. They the one going to do anything they want to do because it starts when they're children. How many of y'all been to places like the airport, the malls, whatever, and they let their kids just do whatever? But as black parents, we be like, boy, no, you ain't doing that. Because we know how it is in America. But shout out to my brother there for calling him out. That's good. That's good. I like that. You know, he stood on business. I like that. You know, see, we had no problem checking Brad and them here. You know, and anybody else in other countries who probably watching this, I'm talking about black folks, especially in Africa, that's how you check them. You don't take nothing from them. Forget that. He got